we have a new moon coming up, a new moon in Cancer that's happening Tuesday, July 14th at 5:44 Eastern Standard Time. The moon is at 21 degrees of Cancer and it will be conjunct a retrograde Mercury at 19 degrees of Cancer. Um, this new moon is definitely giving me feelings of a lot of reminiscing, a lot of thinking about what you experienced in the past and what you would like to do differently to get different results. I am feeling like I want to do a little collective reading in honor of the new moon. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Neptunian Nudes Tarot Collective in honor of this new moon in Cancer? Messages for my Neptunian Nudes Tarot Collective. All right, let's see. The Knight of Cups. The Emperor. The Four Swords. In honor of the new moon in Cancer, messages for my Neptunian Nudes Tarot Collective. The Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords, along with the Ten of Pentacles. All right. Angel number 111 is significant. The Ten of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and then the Ten of Pentacles. Something specifically about the number 1011 or the time 1011. All right. So for this new moon in Cancer, the energy of what's coming through. The energy of Cancer is naturally nostalgic. What's coming through is you trying to keep something together, or you trying to make something work by any means necessary. This feels like a collective energy of being exhausted, overworking yourself, not showing yourself a lot of self-care or giving yourself the opportunity to rest and recharge. Messages for my collective in honor of the new moon in Cancer, please. All right. Friendship. That's funny. The new moon in Cancer is happening in my 11th house. 11th house going into the 12th house, depending on which chart system I use. But anyway, bottom of the deck. So glad I looked at this. Reconciliation. Okay, so What I was saying earlier is the energy of Cancer is naturally something that's nostalgic. And this energy of someone coming back, along with the energy of being overworked and being tired. Um, hmm. Those are very interesting concepts from this new moon in Cancer. So, for one, okay, a lot of messages coming in. Let's get them out one by one. First, the message of being tired and overworked. I feel like there's someone in the collective that resonates with the energy of always being deemed the responsible one. In the home environment, as you were growing up, you were the responsible one. And that has now turned into you taking on responsibilities that aren't yours and spreading yourself thin. I feel like you take on things in a way where you're by yourself. The emperor energy is Aries energy. Aries being that solo energy. This is something that you've taken on by yourself. And typically, this is something that you're able to move with pride in, you're able to move with ease, you're able to get things done. But this time around, with this new moon in Cancer, it feels like your spirit guides want you to set the intention of not always having to do things by yourself, simply because it was instilled into you as a child that you have to be responsible, you have to take care of business, you have to get things done. With the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles always gives me the family vibe. So it's like you're the one in constant communication with the family, keeping things together, making sure XYZ gets done. I feel like you play a central part in your family by like keeping things together. hmm It feels like with this new moon, you're wanting to gain a sense of independence for yourself and your family. You're wanting to not be the central figure that is always dependent on big emperor energy. Another cardinal sign, Cancer is a cardinal sign, taking action, getting things together. You want people to be more independent. And this will allow you to be more self sufficient and pour into yourself. At this time, I feel like your guides are being asked, are asking you, your guides are asking you. Shout out to Mercury retrograde. Your guides are asking you to reach out to communities. We have this friendship card right here. And they're asking you to get some rest and no longer put yourself in the position of feeling like you got to do it yourself. This Four of Swords and Ten of Wands energy is very stressful. This Four of Swords and Ten of Wands energy is definitely giving me the energy of you need a vacation or you need to take some time to yourself where you can unplug and unwind, because you're taking on so many different responsibilities, the ones that belong to you and the ones that belong to other people in your family, and it's making you overwhelmed, exhausted. Before I started this reading, I was feeling a bit anxious. I was feeling um, like I needed to take a few deep breaths. And I feel like that's the energy that you can relate to as well in this reading. trying to get away from what you learned was acceptable as a child, or what you learned was expected of you. Mhm. There's also an energy of the nostalgic energy. This is definitely dealing with the Mercury retrograde that is conjunct the moon in Cancer. So, yes, I do feel like people are coming back from the past. People are wanting to have new beginnings. We see that with the bottom of the deck. Someone wants to reconcile, someone isn't over the friendship that you extended to them. Okay, so for another group of people in the collective, someone is not over the amount of friendship, the kind of friendship that you extended to them, and they are on their way back. For some of you, this is a romantic interest with the Knight of Cups. For others of you, it's just maybe someone that has strong water sign placements, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fire sign energy is also significant with the Emperor, Aries to be exact. Now, it feels like whether or not this person is romantically interested in you or not, it varies from person to person. What's not varying is the fact that they miss your friendship. They miss you being a part of their lives. They miss all that you have to offer. And I feel like they're coming towards you in a very humble but honest way to start over. New beginnings. I feel like they want to talk to you about what went wrong. Your time apart from each other, it allowed them to do a lot of thinking. With this Ace of Swords and Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, they were doing a lot of thinking about maybe something you said to them. It's something you said to them casually, but something that allowed them to do some deep thinking. And I do feel like they're wanting to at least thank you for that. Come forward and let you know that, hey, I did value you in our time together. Even if I didn't act like it, or even if I didn't always show it the way that I should have, I valued that. Spirit, tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here for my collective relating to this new moon in Cancer? Why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Eight of Pentacles. So you could run into this person at work. You could work with this person, or you could have worked with this person. Or when this person comes towards you, I feel like they want to be really honest and open. Um, okay, they want to talk about their feelings. They have reached a new level of emotional depth with this new moon in Cancer, that Cancerian energy of being tapped in with your inner emotions. And I feel like they want to let you know that they've worked on this habit, or this perceived flaw, perceived issue, or something that really stems from the type of person, the type of friendship you offered them, how you showed up in their life. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So they're hoping that them coming to you, being honest, they're hoping that it leads to new beginnings, a repair of some sort, of friendship repair. Six of Swords with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person really just wants to be really honest with you. This person wants to be honest with you and not hold back because they feel like it's the only way to really get you to accept their apology or really understand things. They want you to see their perspective, but they also want you to see that, hey, don't you miss me? Don't you miss when we were friends? Don't you miss when we did XYZ together? We went there. They're taking this as an opportunity to move towards new beginnings in this friendship, but also taking it as opportunity to show you how much they've grown and how much they respect you and what you have to offer as a person. And they want you to know that. hmm Tell me more about this Oracle card, friendship, for my Neptunian Nudes Tarot Collective, please. King of Cups. Water sign energy is so significant. Of course, this is a new moon in Cancer, Cancer being a water sign. But someone wants you to know that they come back into your life, they are not going to be on any BS. They're going to show up as more mature than they did in the past. They have worked on themselves, going from a Knight of Cups to a King of Cups. They are more mature. They are more thoughtful, more considerate, more nurturing, in a way of like they are willing to nurture the friendship or relationship just as much as you nurture the friendship and relationship. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. Like, yeah, somebody wants to be your friend again. Somebody misses your friendship. Three of Cups with the Five of Cups. Without you or without that relationship, it just feels off. It feels weird. This is most certainly about a friendship, someone who wants to come back. This new moon being conjunct Mercury retrograde Cancer, they want to come back. Why is the Four of Swords here? Tell me more about the Four of Swords, please. Seven of Wands. I feel like this person is afraid that you have your guard up now. This person is afraid that there's nothing that they could really offer you to change your mind. Like, how are they going to get to you? How are they going to convince you to change your mind or to give them another chance? Or how are they even going to contact you? I don't know if this person is blocked per se, but it just seems like there's not a lot of space for them just to hit you up. Like, they don't feel like that would be received in the way they would like it to be received. They feel like they just can't come up to you and talk to you. The moon, they don't want to be rejected. But with the moon at the bottom of the deck, with with the Knight of Cups, okay? They don't want to be rejected. I don't think you would reject them. The energy that's coming through is you would hear them out. Now, would you want to be their friend or you want to continue the relationship? I don't know, but it just feels like you would want to hear them out. Well, we're already here. Let's get another card or two about what exactly they want to say to you. 'Cause that's, I feel like, the strongest message that's coming through with this reading is definitely dealing with someone coming back into your life, wanting to start over. It's that retrograde. It's that retrograde. Okay, so what exactly are they wanting to come back into my collective's lives for? Why they want to come back? They miss you. Why? Why is that? Tell me more, Spirit, please. The Magician. King of Wands. I don't know. I was going to say King of Cups. Most certainly the King of Wands. And lastly, I'm just going to pull 3 cards this time. I feel like you had a lot of fun together. They want to make new memories with you, with the Magician. They want to go on new adventures with you. Temperance. They want things to be different this time. Like I said, they want to show you how different they are, how they're more level-headed. They had a good time with you. They really feel like you're someone that is really upbeat, energetic, someone who's wise, someone who's really funny, and someone who has qualities that are rare to find in other people, like a combination of qualities that made them feel like you're really rare or that you are really worth investing in. I think they're coming to you with a open heart, King of Wands, Leo energy, Leo ruling the heart chakra. So I feel like they're wanting to come forward towards you with an open heart, and they want you to be understanding. So much has changed with them. So much has changed with them, and I feel like they want to let you in. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands and the Five of Cups. Okay. There's so much that they want to tell you. So much has changed with them. They want your input. They want to laugh at some things with you. They want to get your opinion. They just feel that it's so much that they're missing out on without you in their lives. All right. So I don't know. Will you be making up, reconciling? But the energy of this reading is they miss you. They want to start over. Also, the message before about you choosing yourself and uh, focusing on what you need to feel nurtured and cared for. So, yeah, happy new moon in Cancer. Set those intentions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.